And I want to talk a little bit about Legacy Talk as we're kind of wrapping up.
Let's do it.
Because I know it's in its second season. It just wrapped. Very, very excited about it. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of legends?
I mean, well, this season we talked to, obviously, Tisha Campbell. That episode is available right now.
Oh, it's so good, by the way.
Well, thank you so much. I don't know if I'm giving anything away out of my team. Taraji is our second episode.
Make up one then. Who's on your Mount?
But I'm saying, this season we have a lot of great, like Taraji B. Henson, Ava DuVernay, Felicia Rashad, so we have a lot of really, but also like Kim Whitley, pulled up this season, Loretta Devine, like people that some folks, might not, you don't normally see them sit down and have conversations. Tisha Campbell's one of those people too. I think to me, what's cool about Legacy Talk is that we only talk about, as if people have seen it, if they have, that we really just talk about the career. It's very influenced by, Inside the Actors Studio, and in terms of speaking about certain roles, how those roles came to them, why they made certain decisions. And because, a big thing to me was, I remember I was talking to Jada in season 1. I was so curious how much of her career was crafted by her, how much of it was sort of crafted by God. Because for her to be where she was at that time, like a cat in a hot tin roof, ready to go, it's like Debbie Allen sees her and is like, yes, come be on a different world. And obviously the Hughes brothers, I'll say, yeah, come be a menace to society. And F. Gary Gray is like, come be and set it off. And so she's like, well, but those movies and those directors at that time we're like, oh, you're what we need for this thing. And I think, the fact that she revealed to us that Rosie Perez originally was supposed to be in Low Down Dirty Shame, and then something happened with scheduling, and obviously Keenen was like, oh, well, Jada can do it. And so I think that to me is really interesting because the journey is, we don't really have a ton of control over. We have control over how we're willing to lean in. But it's about when those opportunities come, how much are we willing to step up and say, I don't care what's going on in my life. I'm going to rise to the occasion and do this because this is my destiny. So there are some people, that's the thing about Legacy Talk. I mean, a lot of these people are like, they're not elders, if you will. They're still aunts, some of them. But it's like, it's important to document these conversations because the conversation that was also very much inspired this was the conversation between Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin. And that... Nikki is very young. I mean, she's in her 20s, and she asked Ellis Hazlitt, queer Black man who had a show called Soul! Really beautiful documentary about his life. He was cool with all the young poets, and he was talking to Nikki Giovanni, and he said, "Who do you want to talk to?" She was like, "Jimmy Baldwin," and she was like, "I'm cool with him. I can make it happen. He lives in London. We'll fly you out." And so they did, and I stumbled upon that conversation on YouTube after we had just wrapped Queen and Slim. And so it was almost this interesting gift because I was like, damn, I wish I would have seen this while I was, because it's the whole thing. Queen and Slim was almost a conversation between men and women and this whole thing. But in essence, I think God brought it to me after to say, you are a part of this lineage too. This is about a dialogue between two people who may not always see things exactly the same way, but yet can still meet somewhere in the middle and still find peace.
And also it's interesting, getting there at a specific point because, you never know if what you had to say would have been influenced differently.